What I love about what I do is the people, our clients that we see every day. They're all different, the commercial sector, residential, life science, academic, and just the places we go to some very, very cool job sites around New England. I'm a fourth generation member and owner with my uncle Tim, my business partner. This is our 85th year in business. Great-grandfather W.T. Kenney started the business in 1939.
I feel like family. It is a family business. I'm not part of the family technically, but anyone who works here, I think, feels that way.
I've always worked for a family-owned business, and that's me. That's what I like. A shop-style environment, not too formal, but formal enough when we need to be.
We get the work done, but we have a lot of fun doing it at the same time. We pride ourselves on doing small jobs, medium jobs, and large jobs. We're doing over 500 or 600 jobs a year. We can do a one-day job up to a project that lasts 16, 18 months for large general contractors. The bulk of our work's probably 75 minutes from Metro Boston. Any given day, I think today we have 71 field painters around New England applying the products.
The way we differentiate ourselves is definitely through our project managers. I give the guys and gals in the field all the credit. Their experience, their professionalism, knowledge, all of that just makes for a better experience for our clients.
We were an 85-year-old family business, and it took us a while to get up to speed and work in the 21st century.
Our pains were just not having a software program as a project management software. We've always known we needed one, but we said we're going to wait till we hit a certain threshold to put that investment in. And we hit that threshold. So now we realize you can't operate like a $3 million company when you're a 9 or 10 or 12 or 14 or $50 million company. You have to make some investments to be able to keep things more streamlined as you grow. But you can't wait till you're 15 to make that decision.
I think Knowify has enabled sales and operations to work more collaboratively. I'm making fewer phone calls and sending fewer emails because I can see everything in Knowify that the guys are up to on the jobs that I've brought in.
Having that dashboard that I can turn on in the morning and just see roughly where everything's at. I can see if there's open change orders in the morning, just keeping everything financially at the fingertips of the project managers to see actively where their jobs are at. Prior to Knowify, everyone was kind of using their own method of tracking. So somebody had a spreadsheet, someone would have a notebook. All the information that we get in the field is entered into Knowify, and then it's emailed right out of Knowify to the project manager on the general contractor side or the owner's representative for whoever client we're working for. They have the ability to then sign it and approve it through Knowify, kick it back to us.
Can pretty much with a Wi-Fi signal keep track of our business anywhere in the East Coast. When we bid a project, we put the opportunity in, the drawings and the documents folder in Knowify. When the bid is submitted, now that we have everything in front of us with Knowify, going after the follow-ups, the status of the project, when is it going to hit? Is it still open? We develop a proposal, put it in documents, and we track it from there. When a job's awarded, we go in, make it active, and assign a W.T. Kenney 5 or 6 character job number that everything's attached to. Once it's active, everything to the first progress billing, to the last change order billing, if there is one, it's all done, and then we close it out and try to go after the next project with that customer. It's been fantastic for a CRM point of view. Like when I follow up on bids, I always use that add activity link, and then the drop down to follow up 1, follow up 2, and just very clear for each project. So opportunity value, as Knowify calls it, to backlog, work in progress. Of course, we track our labor. That's the biggest expense and the biggest cost to any job is labor. But we track our paints, our epoxies, our finished paint, our scissor lifts, our aerial boom lifts, our plastic, staging. Everything is accounted for and tied into the job so that we can job cost it and see at the end what the gross profit is. And we learn what jobs are doing well, and it helps us decide what we want to pursue and do more of. So to have everything right in front of you on that dashboard about what it took, and if we go over budget, we learn from it and try to do better next time.
If I have work completed in July, it's the middle of August and I still don't have a change order, I'm not billing that until September, which means I don't get paid till October or November. And when you've got 50 to 60 jobs going at one time, over 450 or 500 jobs in a year, that can get lost in the mix quickly if you're not on top of it. When we go through the monthly basis, when we're billing, having the schedule of values preloaded in the Knowify, which came from the original contract that I reviewed and signed, I can set those schedule of values up. So when I go bill the middle of the month, the end of the month, all the approved changes will carry over. It takes the guesswork out of accounting to be able to call up Shane and say, hey, is this change order approved? What percentage complete are you on the job right now? How much do I need to bill? Because it's already in there. Because once we know we push the button to bill, we don't have to second guess it.
We rolled out Knowify having a QuickBook desktop. And what we recommend, to anybody looking at Knowify is working with QuickBooks Online versus desktop, because that's much smoother.
Knowify will be seamless in your transition because all those portals that are set up in online will talk to Knowify, and the transition between the two will be much more seamless.
We're out of the dark ages now, and just to have a lot of that data at our fingertips, and again, to have that sight line to opportunities that are on deck or work in progress, it's night and day.
The ultimate goal is to take it to a fifth generation in the company and the family business. In the next 5 years, we plan to continue to grow strategically, not too fast, but controlled, and continuing to improve our in-house painters, our subcontractor partners, and always recruiting the best talent for our office staff as we can.
If we can close more of the business that we have a pulse on, we'd all be very happy.
And before we know it, we'll be looking to the 90th anniversary in 5 years, and hope to have a lot more to talk about then.